Good morning, it's Jeff in Budrum, and I'm doing a veggie garden update. I've got so many reasons for doing this update. Number one, I want to show you my friend, my Kookaburra friend. I was out at sea for about 4 days and I come home and my Kookaburra friend turned up and it looked like he had a bath. So I don't know whether he shed his younger feathers, but he looks so much cleaner. I dug a few sweet potatoes and I looked around and he was there waiting for me to throw him some worms, which I did. So this is the Queensland arrowroot and it's looking fantastic. It's got these rhizomes down the bottom, and apparently you eat them like potatoes. It's a bit different to potatoes, but here we've got my potato onions that one of my honey customers gave me. I got 4 sweet potato plants here. They're the last ones I planted for this season. Over here is our mulberry tree, so I pruned it back. I'm hoping to get a lot bigger crop than last year. Here's my lemongrass plant. I've got 3 more sweet potato plants here. They're the next ones I'm going to harvest. I've got a passion fruit vine here that's just grown wild. I just haven't had the time to make a trellis for it, so it's starting to grow on this fence over here. Just here is my red dragon fruit plant. So with a bit of luck it might give us some fruit next season. Just here is where I've planted my first lot of potatoes for this year. I've planted some kiflers along here. I've got 2 rows of red shallots, and as you can see there's one here that's showing itself to be a red shallot, becoming quite evident. Another reason why I want to show this update is because check out our ginger. This is the 12 plants that I planted. In last year we planted, we did a video planting ginger, and you can see how much area they're covering. That's a flower coming up. So they don't look very attractive. I found out last year they're not very attractive flowers. So I've harvested sweet potatoes from around the back of here and the side. This is my raised bed for the strawberries. This is where I harvested my sweet potatoes. I had a little row here and I've harvested those out of it. I've got the purple was really good. So that's all I only got a few gold out of 2 plants. I got all those purple out of 3 plants. So there's one here is really impressive. This bloke here, 3 more sweet potatoes there. They're only haven't been in there all that long, so they'll be the last ones I harvest this year. Now this here, this was only very young when I did that garden update. Snake beans. We can't eat the snake beans that this plant produces. Well, our eldest son's living with us and the 3 of us can't eat the amount of snake beans this plant produces. So I just got bags and bags in the freezer that I've cooked up and bagged up and put them in the freezer. So we'll have these all year, the rest of the year, in the broccoli boxes here. So that's the one I've been harvesting lately. And some more red shallots here. This little bit of a jungle here is I got 3 good ginger plants here. Did an upload on the pineapples just the other day, and here's the second one to come through. You can see evident by the red patch inside. Here's our first pineapple, and this is the 5 plants that we planted this spring. So we're expecting them to produce pineapples in 12 months' time. And a couple of young pawpaw trees here. I'm sort of waiting to get a male. Normally you get heaps of males, but this time I think I've got 3 female plants. And so I've got some fruit over there starting, so there must be a male tree nearby. One of the neighbours might have a male tree. These 3 eggplants, well, there's eggplants on here now, and I'll just zoom in on them. Now, I only harvested these 3 days ago, and all the ones that's on there now were too small to harvest. The same thing goes with eggplants. The 3 of us can't eat the amount of eggplants that these 3 plants are producing. Unbelievable. In this little patch here amongst these pawpaws, I got 3 sweet potato plants, and you can see this pawpaw has got a big lean on it because got crowded out by the eggplants. You can see the young fruit there. So I don't think they would develop that much if the flowers weren't pollinated. Yeah, my dragon fruit, so I've still got 2 dragon fruit on the plant. The rest are in the fridge. So I read on the internet that they'll last about 2 to 3 weeks in the fridge. Here's the other one that we planted. So I'm hooked on these dragon fruit. I neglected to show you the banana palms over at the start of my garden. There's the bananas we've got growing at the start of our garden. And my friend, the Kookaburra, is still there. He's happy just sitting there. So here's our other lot of bananas. So we've got plenty of bananas to eat, and I've got a heap in the freezer, and they freeze well. So I have toast and fresh bananas, or toast and frozen bananas. Either way it goes well. This is one of the reasons why I want to do this garden update. This is our turmeric. I wanted to show Michael my turmeric to inspire him to go out and grab some from somewhere. So that's some turmeric, galangal, and more ginger. Here I got 6 more sweet potato plants. So they're about the same age as the first ones I showed you. So these will be the last ones to be harvested as well. 5 cassava plants. I planted them around Christmas time, at the same time as I harvested my cassava. So that nearly wraps it up. So I have 2 more ginger plants in these broccoli boxes. They're a different species to the ones that I've got in the garden. And here's my strawberries in my broccoli boxes. So these came from one of my honey customers. He gave me a big clump of strawberries, and I just broke them all up and potted them, and now I've replanted them. Another box of shallots, red shallots there. Another box of red shallots, so I've been using them as green onions. So here we have Malabar spinach, not looking all that flush. More Malabar spinach over here in these pots. And here's my chili bushes. These are the chocolate habanero. Got some fruit there. Naga jalokia. The ghost peppers. Quite a few fruit there. I've got heaps in the freezer. So another boot jalokia. You can see the fruit here. This is going to turn into a beautiful pod. My bunya tree that I raised from a seed. Beautiful bunya tree there. And here's my last chocolate habanero here to show you. I'll close now. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. Bye.